see. Tonight, we're going back to some modeling. If I can find... Going back to this guy. I forgot how cool he looks already. And I haven't looked at this in a while. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? So yeah, doing well, thanks. That's good. I'm glad you're doing good. I pretty have to party. So yeah, anyway, we've been doing a lot of animation stuff lately, and there's still more to do, but I wanted to, because we're kind of at a, we're at a spot in the animation where kind of need to what do you call it? I need like to do some more stuff with Ollie. I need help with from Ollie basically. So we need to like set up some of the more animation controller functions and stuff like that, because I have my limits with like the animation controller stuff, so I can't really set up more. And we could just keep making animations, I guess, but you know, it's good to a little bit of a break here and there, and get back to some modeling. So the plan is tonight we're gonna do the jump back to the Jackal. And then we'll probably do the so the Jackal and the Ashira are kind of tied together because we kind of want them to sort of look similar, I guess, or have similar features. So what I was gonna do was, let me pull up the, we have the Ashira concept references. I don't have it. So let's see. Because the Ashira, we have like that one Ashira capsule running around in the desert. And it's like one of the last capsules that we have kind of running around. So trying to, you know, get that in there. And the Ashira will be kind of the first non sort of animal mob that we have, if you don't count like skeletons. That'll be like the first kind of sentient, I guess, or I don't know what the definition would be, but you know, they have like their own civilization kind of thing. One of these times I need to catch you from the very beginning. Very curious how you model from start to finish. Yeah, so I'm trying to like, what I've been trying to do is capture the video without all the overlay and stuff. So I can do like a time lapse, just start to finish. And that's why I'm always fiddling with stuff. You know, with these like weird stutters and stuff. So but I have not. I need to like record it on this my other computer or something. So yeah. What about a spider or scorpion insect swarm? I think I definitely want to do a spider. And you know, now that you mention it, like some sort of wasp type thing would be cool too. But that's not currently on the list of to-dos right this moment. I have kind of like a to-do list. And let me actually pull it up. I will read it to you guys. So let's see. Character art for May. Or are we in May? This is May. Okay. The fuck? Oh, I'm on the wrong tab. May. Yeah, so my to-do list. My to-do list for this month. I have to do the animations for the fire beetle, the rat, the snake, the crocodile, and then I also need to model the jackal, the Ashira, and the wolf dog model. So I already have the jackal started, and that's tied to the Ashira, as I've mentioned, because they're the Ashira. If we pull up the concept art here, if you haven't seen it, they're kind of like jackal type creatures. They're sort of like gnolls. So I wanted to kind of incorporate some features from the Ashira concept into the jackal, so that there's sort of a resemblance. So what can I do? I'm just trying to think. I think I'm gonna redo the ears, like if we're looking at redo the ears and just kind of make sure the nose is the same. So I need to maybe narrow this out some more. And then I guess the tail can change to based on this. So I can do that right now. Do those concept drawings have different legs, or is that an angle? I think it's just the angle. The way Goblin drew these legs is a bit odd. So when I get around to actually doing the Ashira, I'm gonna have to ask him how he wants these exactly. I'll probably, because there's like a indent. I guess that's where the muscle goes into the knee and stuff. But I might just simplify that. I might just simplify this shape a little bit more. But yeah. So. And this could be puffier, I think. To kind of narrow this down, I think. like so. And the eyes are going to be on the side here, so I'm going to maybe do a thing like this somehow. Somehow I accidentally added texture to that. But yeah, so, and then there's nothing, I need to get rid of this, I guess. Oh, I turned the ghost thing on or something. That's why it was weird. They don't really have this side tuft. I'll get rid of that, I guess. And just redo the bit here. Have like a kind of this swoopy eyebrow thing. Soundtrack are we listening to? This is from Divinity Original Sin. This is the full soundtrack for that. I'm horrible at art, hence why I think animation would be something I'm considering exploring. Do you use photos or concept drawings to do your modeling? For modeling, sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I use, sometimes I pull up a photo like in the viewport so that I can see I don't have any in the scene. But you know, if I wanted to see how it's supposed to look in the viewport, I can get an idea. You can throw like I could just drop this in here in the, you know, this isn't something that is useful in this scenario, but like if I were to like model, if I wanted to model this, you know, this way I could, you know, just go like this. And you know, you can model that way, but or if I were like modeling the thing and I had some sort of profile that I was trying to like just check the proportions and stuff with, then I could do that. So it depends on what I'm doing and that sort of thing. But for this guy, I think I'm doing okay so far with just kind of winging it for the moment, just based on things. So I want to get like, what do I want to do with this? I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. Connect this. Because this one is like, there's no rules on this one right now. It's just like supposed to look like a sort of thing, a Jackal-esque thing. So I have that advantage right now. So what I mean by that is like I don't have to like match it to anything at the moment. At least not anything real. You know, there's no anatomy or anything I need to worry about necessarily. I'm just the only thing I'm trying to match right now is kind of that concept that Goblin did. So it kind of feels like they're sort of in the same universe kind of thing. Local. Okay, that doesn't help me. Oh well. Let's set the normals. It looks nice and soft. So one thing I don't really know is these ears are two different ears. So these look like, and like the male one is, you know, the female he rendered out way more. Than the male. So to an extent I'm trying to like figure out what's going on with this one. But it looks like the ears are front facing on the men and the women have like ears that point like backwards almost. So, and I'm just kind of like going ahead with this being sort of like a male Jackal. So that would mean that actually it looks like maybe they're kind of rotated slightly even. Let me try that. Sounds good. Was going to say bigger ears and that tail. Would the tail shaving would be more for humanoid or domestic, but yeah, I'm not going for realism. Yeah. I think I need to get rid of some of these triangles too here. Or add a edge loop there. Pitch slide. That kind of works. I dig that. That looks cool. Hitting that ghost button by accident somehow. Hey, Thakor. How's it going? Welcome to the game. We're just doing some modeling here. Thinking about I want to do some of these. I'm actually really digging how this head is turning out right now. Actually, it's doing good. Mark sharp. It's doing good. Yeah, cool. There's some links in chat there for those watching live, to our website and to other team members that are streaming. If you're curious, if you're unawares and such. Got, I think, several new people recently. Someone posted made a post on Facebook, and a bunch of people heard about us recently. That looks pretty cool. Kind of dig that. And then I'm probably gonna, with the tail at least, I want to do some cards, some flyaway cards. There isn't, I guess it is in the concept. And there's a little bit on the back of the neck there. I'd like to try and do a little bit on the body, I made an attempt with that on the. I'll probably do it on the front here or something. I tried to do it with the rat before, and I had trouble getting it to look natural, to blend it in with the rest of the fur. So let's open his mouth again. And I'm probably gonna want to do some stuff for the teeth. Trying to remember. EverQuest Wolf images. Did the original one have teeth? Like I can see there's teeth there, but I'm trying to. I don't think there was like any vertical cards, vertical teeth in the model. Oh, there's something there. There's little fangs. So yeah, I guess there was something. I'm gonna go. I'm probably at it anyway. I'm just trying to see what there was. It's got little teeth right there. So I think we're good. Just checking the precedent. Like his like. That looks cool. EverQuest 2 Wolf looked pretty neat. They did a good job with that one. And then pause. So, I like to kind of check the precedent and see where they went with stuff sometimes to. Just make sure it's vibing well with that sort of stuff, you know. But, you know, we're gonna do our own thing. I'm not trying to, like, straight up copy EverQuest stuff. I like to see where we're at, comparison-wise. Because there's that nostalgia, you know, and the vibe. This stray vertice. How did you get there? I'm there too. Just add slight bits and pieces there, here and there. Still chonky, it's just, you know, it's are chonky. Somewhere in here, we're gonna have to like find our own style and stuff, right? We don't want to like find our own thing, right? Right. So I don't know. Just doing a little here and there, seeing how it goes. I'm digging this head though. This is coming along pretty cool. I think Goblin might like this too. Zukan style. I'd say, like, I feel like Goblin has a stronger influence in this setting the style. Him being the concept artist. I more or less kind of do what I'm told, but I can have some input, you know. But this looks cool. I like that wide head, kind of like a wide triangular head. I have a hunch that Goblin is gonna like that too. So that's cool. I like it. I like it. Very angular and such. Zukan imbues the art with a soul, but whose soul? That's the part that everyone should be concerned about. It's the soul of that miniature art director, Sean. That's how I captured him. I captured his soul. And I put it in a little OBS file. Okay, and then I maybe need to push this in for the eyes. I knew it. How big is the... Did we save this thing? I closed it, didn't I? Bummer, dude. This head is not necessarily much bigger or anything. So I think the head size we're going for is fine. Maybe it could be a little bit larger, honestly. Let's make it slightly larger. See how that goes. That's fine. That's good enough. Just a smidge. I thought you were weary of that one as the cost has gone up. Maybe his soul was too diminished for excessive use. Oh, that's right. You guys can't. Our director Sean is now 10,000. I was wondering why, like, you guys haven't like spammed all of them like 10 times already. I forgot that I made them more expensive. That looks cool though. Why is this being weird like that? Let's connect these. Push into butt. In college, one of my friends, we were working on stuff for college and art and stuff, and my friend was modeling like this cat, and he spent like a whole week just like painting the butthole on this cat just to make sure that butthole was perfect. And that's a true story, by the way. And I still to this day make fun of him but he owns it. He's like, yeah, I did that. Made sure that butthole was spotless. It's pretty fun. It's good times. That's what I was doing in college. Painting buttholes. I don't know what you guys are doing, but I'm painting buttonholes over here. Did he own a cat to get inspiration from? I don't think so. He had 2 dogs. I don't know if he had a cat. Don't believe so. I'm not aware of any cat. Let's get rid of this one and redo this. Okay. That's good enough. I feel like that's good. I don't know if there's anything else I want to do. I'm a little concerned about the mouth area. I'm wondering if I need or want to add anything else there. Hey Nicodemus. How you doing? How's it going? Tuesday evening. Do I want any other stuffs here? Is what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know if this is too smooth now. I don't know. Music has weird drums. I'm gonna skip to the next thing here. Music was weirding me out. I thought there was like some noise or something coming from outside. Nicodemus says, good. Family settled in for the night. Quality me time now. Everyone should get some quality you time. That is definitely a good idea. I approve. Just need me time sometimes. Let's sign this. UVs in this? There's a little bit of UVs. Okay. let's scooch on up here. Let's open our bottle of invisible water. Oh, you can see a little bit of it. Okay, I thought I was gonna green screen out. My bad. Gotta stay hydrated. Okay, so I think that's good. I'm gonna try and UV it now, I guess. And I'm gonna. So right now he's mirrored. I've only modeled half of him. So if we go down to our modifiers, you'll see I've only done half of him, and I'm just mirroring it across. And I only need to do half of them basically throughout the whole thing, because there's nothing that, like down the center, there's nothing that needs to be asymmetrical or anything. So it's just a matter of where do I want to cut textures here. Where does it make sense? Do this. And also I want to link why take your time, jeez. Material. Okay, so I have, there it goes. I have a material here, this sort of rainbow checker, which is good for figuring out how stuff is messing around here. So this will help me UV stuff so it looks okay. And the question is just like how I want to cut these and where is the best place to cut them. Hey Stoic Outrider, how you doing? We're back to modeling some stuff tonight. Taking a little break from animation and doing some of these. Back to this Jackal that I've had sitting around for a while. I did that too. Oops. That was the wrong button. I want to cut these ears out. Maybe. See that dude in the Lantern chat who linked the whole EQ MIDI? Yeah, dude, I downloaded that. I haven't looked at it yet, but I downloaded that. Have you listened to it? It's just like all the music, right? Is there anything special about it, or is it's just because it's the music? I downloaded it, but I wasn't like sure like what to even do with it, or what the big deal is with it. Good start for a Jackal. At first I thought it was the Ashira concept art or Jackal looking critters. Yeah, so this is the Ashira. And so they're like, it's kind of like a gnoll, pretty much, but like a jackal instead of like a wolf, I guess. You could look at it that way. So I'm working on just the Jackal right now, obviously, but there's a relationship between these two. It's kind of like a sort of they're related in the same way we're kind of related to apes, I guess, or at least that's how I'm looking at it. So I'm trying to make sure that there's a physical connection between the two. So I'm looking at the Ashira concept art while I'm modeling the Jackal, so that, well, for two reasons. One, they look similar, they have similar features, but also maybe I'll even be able to go as far as taking the Jackal head or something and use that for the Ashira. So and you know what? I just realized something else too. I'm going to elongate this to really exaggerate these are very stretched out, so I want to stretch out the body on this one too. Yeah. I don't know if that's too much or not, but Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if there's anything special, but definitely a few tracks from zones that I've never heard. And that could be because I have never been in the correct location for the sound trigger to play. Yeah, there's like, because I never went to, there's a bunch of places I never really went to. Or, you know, a lot of people tended to like play with the sound off, the music off, after a certain point at least. And you know, just listen to your own music or something. So it's easy to miss some stuff, I think. Maybe I don't want that. I don't know. Where's my normal maps here? My normals. Make sure they're all facing the right way. Okay, let's go back to UV. Might do the neck separately here. I'll just UV it this way and then we'll connect it to the body if we want to, but I'll just cut it here. I'm just winging it. I don't, sometimes it can be hard to figure out where to put stuff. Oh, that's just unwrap normally. Okay, let's see how this goes. No project from view. Alrighty. what are we looking at here? This needs to move. It's not good. Let's chop that. Maybe I'll just do this. Maybe that'll be easier. That's better. Okie doke. Let's just do the same thing to this one. Actually, maybe I'll just take the bottoms off entirely here. Just make them their own thing. Okay. It's all about making your little squares look good. So these, you can see right here, they're stretching crazy, and that's not good. There's 4 little squares. You want your little squares to look all nice and not stretched. So those are the best you can. Anyway, it doesn't always have to be perfect in this situation. In these characters, I can get away with quite a bit of stretching, depending on how I do the rest of the texture. Just trying to think how I'm gonna texture this. Makes sense. Like, including more of this would be good. It's working. And maybe I could put some cards over these seams or something. That could be helpful too. If I'm able to swing it. Can I do this? A scaff stone. It looks like you're basically looking at the wolf inside of the matrix. Pretty much. That's what we do here. Oh, that definitely needs to up there. Get a good butthole off of this one. Yeah. So this might work. See if Sean had any sort of voice clip thing, he could have totally grabbed that butthole comment. But Shawnee, you ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Is this good? Are we good? I need to do something with the head here. Let's... Looks like you're basically... Oh, I already read that one. That's the wolf that killed me in Quenos Hills over and over. Maybe. This is actually technically supposed to be a jackal. I made him a little bit longer. I really like that. That looks cool. Need to get Goblin up in here. Almost looks like a cat. It's getting kind of cat-like, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I wonder if it should be slightly bigger. I forget if we... I don't know if we altered the size of the rats. I should make these a little bit bigger. Oh, you know what? Actually, this is the human scale, so maybe it was a good scale already. Inflation has come to the channel points. I know, right? Yeah, I had to lay down the hammer on that. I believe it was, wasn't it Stoic that caused that? Can get mad at him. And just move that. Just move him over. Just sliding over here. Very slowly. Just moving him over to the corner. Ever so gently. So I can move my camera. So I just gotta make sure this guy is in the same spot. How much are the models and the second sprite skins developed in tandem? The 2D sprites. Just hope both are close enough on the same page. Hey MCP Live, how you doing? I think it's been a bit since you've been in my thing. What are you referring to, Scaff? Are you talking about the concept, or are you talking about like the texture that goes on this? Is it this would be considered the texture, the model texture, and this is the concept art. So I'm not sure what you mean exactly by 2D sprite skins. It sounds like texture, yeah. How much are the models and the 2D the textures developed in tandem? I'm probably gonna texture this myself. So once I at least I'll texture this a bunch, and then if Goblin wants to redo it or touch it up and stuff, he can totally do that. But it's like the next step after it's modeled. You texture it, so it's kind of like, I consider it part of the modeling process. It's not like sort of a separate step that's run in tandem necessarily. Because without it, it's just like a gray blob, you know. So kind of needs textures. So it's one model, two map texture. Exactly. Don't really like how that shadow was going down. Probably doesn't even matter in the end, but it's bugging me. Just map an ogre into it and call it a day. Could. How hard is it to do bones rigging? It take a while. I mean, it probably won't take too long. It depends. It kind of depends how detailed you want the rig to be. Kind of the way we've been doing it recently with this new animation program. It's made it a lot easier because I don't have to do as much detail with the bones. I can just make the bones themselves, and then I can throw that into the animation program, and the animation program can control those bones easily for me. But like if you're building it from scratch, you have to build the bones, and then you have to build the controls that control the bone, because you don't generally want to animate just with the bones themselves directly in a 3D software like this, because it makes it harder to do certain movements like with the legs and stuff, because there's like a thing called reverse kinematics. Like when you, like if you lift your foot, if you lift your foot like you in real life, if you lift your foot like straight horizontal or vertical, straight vertical, your foot will just go up, but your knee and your ankle will move. You know, your knee will go out and up and stuff like that. But that's not something that the software will do inherently. So that's something, when you build the bones, you also have to construct the controls and kind of establish the parameters at which they would then act in relation to one another. So there's like this whole extra stuff that you have to set up. But with this program that we're using, it kind of does a lot. It automates a bunch of that for us, or it makes the setup way easier. So all I have to do is be like, okay, these are the bones that we need to make this thing move. I'm going to throw this into the animation program, and then the animation program's like, okay, I got you, bro. And then you're ready to start animating. So it speeds it up a lot. And that's the part that really takes a lot of the time when you're setting up a rig, is like all the technical stuff on how it's supposed to move. You know. He's all bones now. Look at him. Ah, I got that one. Yeah, not on the chonky side for sure. Speed of pivot. The speed is that's what you do when you're animating, I think. But like how much it would rotate, you can set it so that you can only rotate an arm so far and that sort of thing. So new software is more intuitive on bones. Take a lot of to use it up. Yeah, this program, you guys have seen it. Both me and Sean have been working in it. It's called Cascader. And so what we're looking at is, so these blue bits here, let's go to like a more natural pose. So these blue bits are the bones, and I just place these bones like, okay, we need a bone for the thigh, we need a bone for the shin and the foot and all that stuff. And then you put that into this program, and you just like, you tell it, okay, you know, these are the bones, figure it out. And it's like, okay, we got you. We'll put these bones here. We know these are legs, so we need to add these bits that are coming off the knee here and the elbow and that sort of thing, so that when you're controlling them, like if I grab the foot and I go like this, see how the knee and the leg, and even if I pull it down, the rest of the body will move around too. But if you're doing that, let's see if I can do that in this one. Yeah, so if you tried to do that with just doing the bones, I can get rid of this. It operates differently. It's not doing it right, because it's not using the IK stuff the way it's really, you really want it to. So like if you wanted to animate like this, you'd have to it won't even let me do that actually. But yeah, it just makes it easier, more or less, you know. And this program actually even goes further with there's like all these different option like types that I can do. It's like a box selector as well, which can do stuff with, I'm sure, which I haven't messed with. But this one is like the auto posing, which kind of, it really adjusts the whole body when you're moving. So like if I move the arm around, you can see it's like automatic. Like all I have right here is the hand, just the hand bone, but you can see like the whole body is moving when I'm moving this, because it's trying to like interpolate kind of how the body would move, you know, in certain poses and stuff. So it kind of helps you get to a certain pose quickly. Sometimes it's not like perfect. Sometimes it can do some goofy things, but it's definitely something. And I do like, but one thing that I really like about this is it recognizes the floor. So you can put the foot on the floor really easily. So if I do it in this one, it'll just go right through. And so you have to, sometimes you have to look at it and you're like, okay, like where the fuck is 0? Where's the floor? You know? So it can be helpful. So so far we've had good luck with that program, so planning on continuing to use it. Wait, that's how my foot works? That's not normal? No, you should get that looked at. It's normal for someone who just jumped off a cliff. Okie doke. So yeah, we're taking a little break from animation today though, and we're doing this. Post fate. Thanks for the follow. So this cuts down in development time. Does the application mostly assist with humanoid models? What about something rat-like, cat-like? Would it handle like the other things? Yeah, it can. We can set that stuff up. The non-humanoid stuff, I can't rig it as quickly because with let me open it again. So if we go back into the rigging, so we have all of like the typical human parts, like arm, shin, chest, head, neck, and there's a button up here. We go up here, it's a quick rigging tool, and that will quickly identify, you know, the bones. You can just be like, okay, this is the pelvis, and this is the foot, this is the toe, etc. And you just fill up all the parts, and then it'll be like, okay, I know where all this stuff is. I can create like the thing, and I didn't set it up, so it's not gonna do it. But you'd end up with something like this, like with like one click, but with something that's not human. It can't do that because it's not that smart. So I would have to like if we were to get rid of some of these, like I would have to set them up like one by one myself. I can add one of these, and set them up like that. And it's still probably a little, it's not too bad. I was doing it with one thing. So I was messing around with it for the beetle. Let's see if this will load the so the beetle works And but the only like I had to set it up myself manually. You know, he'll move around and stuff. And rotate and this and that. So it'll still work for this, but I can't use like the quick rigging, so it'll take like a little bit longer. This kind of took a little bit because I'm still sort of learning how to actually do it, but I figured this one out, so it's not too bad. Can I do this? Let's do the local rotation. I don't know if I can do. Oh, that's weird. There we go. It's not perfect. I think it's a little bit weird. I need to play with this more. But anyway. Oh. I made like the legs detachable and the head detachable. Because my thought was like when you kill a beetle, it'll flop over and the legs will fall off and the head will fall off and stuff. So, but yeah, so it'll still work for this, and whether or not it saves time for the critters and stuff, don't know yet, honestly. I assume it'll still save us some time. Oh, this is it's a little bit sideways. I don't think this is the right one. Maybe I didn't save the one I was working on. I don't know. I need to. I haven't finished with this one. Still working on it, but I've confirmed that we can rig it and animate it in that. But whether or not it's better to do it in Blender versus Cascader, I don't know. This just fascinates me as an artist. Yeah, it's cool stuff. Rigging and like I'm not like super experienced with rigging and animations, so it's pretty fun for me to like finally start seeing stuff move around, because I've done a lot of modeling, but I haven't seen a lot of it move around, so it's kind of new for me too, to some extent. Okay, I'm just trying to think, is this everything? New spell, remove bones. If we do any sort of ragdoll and stuff, we could do that. For the beetle animation, or death animation, do you think it will do a flip over on its back? Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was thinking, we'll see how it ends up. Because if I can't really get it to move a certain way, then I'll have to try something else. But I was thinking, you know, it would die and it would flip over, like, you know, backwards, and his head might pop off or something, and then he'd be on his back, and then the legs would kind of fall off or something. I don't know. We'll see what I can do with it. But you know how we do. So UV mapping small tight squares is more desired. Large loose squares. It's the size isn't really what I'm concerned about right now. The squares are really what I'm worried about is like I'm trying to get rid of this stuff where it's like really stretched and bent and stuff. So I'm right now my main concern is getting the squares, you know, just uniform, like, you know, squared off pretty much, as much as I can, and then the next thing I want to do once I sort that out, the next thing I want to do is make sure the squares on different sections are the same size, so just everything is like averaged out, so they're all the same size around across the whole thing. So but right now I'm still trying to get these bent stuff sorted out. So I'm just trying to like sort of unwrap it systematically to try and control how much bend we're getting. Because like to a certain extent it'll be okay. I think part of it is that maybe these are need to be different or something. As soon as I asked about the flip over, you mentioned his head falling off. That'd be really funny. Yeah, it'd be cool. And you know what? What kills me is, I missed an opportunity. What I should have done was instead of making the head pop off, I should have modeled the eyes separately, so that I could have the eyes pop out, and then we could also use the eye model as like an item that the player could hold, so that you could hold a fire beetle eye and it would be like a light source. So I'm contemplating if I want to go back and remodel that just for that, because they'd have to redo the textures, so I really like the textures that I've done. So I need to review that and see what kind of, maybe I'll try it and see how much work it ends up becoming. And if it's just too much, then I'll just ditch it. But it's a cool idea. It's a really cool idea. I just haven't decided if I want to commit to that work yet, because I don't want to like get into the habit of redoing stuff all the time, you know? But it definitely is an awesome idea, so might be worth it. I mean, it would probably be worth it. It's just, do I want to do it? You can introduce that when you go the Moon expansion and update character models. You know what? If we do update character models, and I'm still around, it'll be done. It'll be done in a, like what WoW did. They did a good job with updating their models, because you can hardly tell. And I haven't played. I haven't really played the game since they did that, but I've seen it in videos and stuff. And it looks like they did a really good job. I wonder if I should just merge these. Cool if you clicked on the dead beetle leg geometry and the item appears in the inventory. Be a lot of work though. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be a whole thing though. And I don't know how to do that. And if we did that, we would have it would make sense to do it across the board. So that would really kind of balloon into a lot of work, I think. I don't know how that would work, but that would be interesting. I don't know if that's really something that would really fit our game type though. I don't know. Seems like it's more of a single player or kind of VR type feature to me. Just make the light source item a fire beetle head instead of the eye. Dude, it's a fire beetle helmet. That's rad. Oh my god. That I might have to go on a little tangent here. So let me save this first of all. But let's do this. We're going on a tangent. It'll be fun, don't worry. Standing. So we got our ogre. And I don't have the beetle ready to go. Open. Where's my beetle? Let's grab the beetle. I think you guys know where we're going with this. Of course, this is doesn't have the glowing part of it, so that is very small. It's facing the wrong way too. Come on, rotate. Fire beetle hat. Excellent. Yes. Yes. I love it. Dig it. I dig it. Mm-hmm. Fire beetle hat. Little beetle crown. Oh, okay. Hang on. And then we want to timeline. So it should be attached to his head now. So let's do run forward. Oh, it didn't work. That didn't work. Why isn't it attached to his head? Bone relative? I don't know why it's not working. That sucks. Kill me. Well, that's not what I wanted, but there's your beetle crown. Yeah, I did that. I was trying to. That's what I was trying to do. It wasn't do it when I clicked. It didn't do it when I clicked on it though. So, if we undo, like I'm attaching it to the bone. Set the object's parent bone. That's what I'm doing. It's not. It doesn't do it. I don't know what's. I don't know what I'm doing wrong there, but it's whatever. We're just goofing anyway. So. Strength. Copy location. Target. Head. Oh no. Well, I got it on his head. We did it. We did it, guys. I don't think it's how we wanted it to be, but I wonder if we ending. I move it. There we go. Perfect. It's moving around a little bit, but it's fine. Close enough. Get your clips in. This is the. There you go. Little fire beetle crown. Mandibles not set to the beetle head part. King Carapace. Rare drop the beetle names. Love it. Record it. Send it to Sean. Oh, Sean will know. Yes, he'll see this. I bet he's over here watching this VOD, just like writing down notes, like feverishly, like scribbling down, like we gotta have a whole beetle set. And then you know what, Sean? I'm down. We need a beetle set. I didn't get Goblin on it stat. It's like priority number 1 right now. I think we could go as far as saying that we need like a beetle. We need like a beetle class. Like, so we got like the what's it, the Beast Lord, Beastmaster. But that's not niche enough if you're asking me. You know, if we want to go full on niche world, we need a beetle tamer, beetle master. So this is the start. This is how it all begins. When your grandchildren are asking you where you were, beetle master, when the beetle master became a thing, this is it. That's what you tell them. Hey, Pattis. Okay, let's kill that. Oh, I went too far. I went too far. I flew too close to the sun. Okay. Where are we at? It's almost 8. So I'm trying to think if I need or want to do anything else. Trying to make this I wonder if I want to cut here. Is that worth doing? Is it worth making this its own thing? I don't know. Guess I could cut it here and then I could merge them later. Might be easier. So if I were to do this, I have both of them now. I can just average these ones so they're about the same. Then I just get rid of this seam. Just kind of fix these. That's not bad. Let's go with that. You have test for texture to see how it looks. Not really, no. I mean, I could throw the rat on there, but it wouldn't be any better than the squares, really, unless they're like, you know, set up in the same way, you know. I think this is a decent start, though. Okay. Let's take a look at the legs again. I didn't really... There's a lot going on here. I want to cut this so it looks normal. Just having its own section, I think. Oh. That might actually need an edge there. And I'm wondering how many edges do I need for this tail bit here? I don't have anything. Let's get rid of this one. And let's do this. So when this tail is lowered, it's going to bend a bunch of stuff. See how that goes. Okie doke. And then this one became part of this. So add that there. This one is good. This one's looking good, I think. There's some weirdness here. Some a bit stretching here, but this might be okay. Maybe there's somewhere I can find a way to relieve that. Like if I do a cut somewhere. I could even do, this where I cut it, and then I make this part of the foot as well. That's what I did with the rat. Let's see what that does. Does not like that. Part of the bottom of the foot as well. Might work. It's more islands though, but I think that will work. I am kind of surprised the 0 to 0 is lower left part of the UV square. All the computer graphic stuff I learned in college run pixel 0 0 in the upper left. Zero is it's always been bottom left for me. Not that these numbers necessarily matter in this context. Like the numbers are kind of, the order and stuff are only relevant in the fact that it helps me identify like you can see that if you look at this sideways, you can see that it's backwards because the numbers are backwards and that sort of thing. But that's only because this is mirrored. Like, if we look at this one, like it's, straight, and then if we go across the middle point, it's mirrored, so it's reversed. But like, within the context of what I'm doing, like the numbers and their position are kind of, doesn't matter so much. Must be off. Thanks for another informative and entertaining stream. Catch you later. We'll be on avail next Tuesday. So you're still there, Fizz. Sorry if I missed you, or I guess you're probably gone. So if you're watching this in the VOD, sorry I missed when you did it out. But thanks for hanging out. Always nice to have people hanging out and stuff. Glad it was informative. Try to answer questions. I've only got another hour myself anyway though, so I won't miss too much. Ooh. Okay, so we're narrowing in. We're getting close to stuff. I think I just need to I need to get this sorted. I need to get this leg sorted, and then I think we're kind of good. It's probably fine as is. Yeah, no worries. I'm always happy to answer questions. You know, I'm kind of used to doing like sort of informational things. I've done a bunch of like tutorials and stuff at work for our workflows. You know, because I'm the guy who they pass around to learn stuff. Like I'm kind of in a weird spot at work where I kind of get these like side projects and side tasks and stuff, and I'm always learning these all these different workflows, and then I have to document them so other people can jump on as well if need be and such. So I kind of tend to like jump on a new project. Like what's happened is like you know, the project is in a weird spot, like stuff is a little messed up, so I get thrown onto it and I'm like, okay, I need to learn what the heck is going on here, like learn this workflow, and then I need to fix what's broken, and then I need to document how it works now. And I've done that like a couple times now. It's all fun and games, but man, do I tear my hair out when stuff's on fire and I'm like, I don't know how to fix it. You do this kind of work on your daytime job? I do modeling stuff. I don't work on characters though. I do I make like it's like marketing material for furniture companies and stuff. So like if you're shopping for a new couch on the company's website, you're probably looking at a 3D render, and it's probably one that we did. Because the industry is kind of moving away from photos, that sort of stuff. Because we, in addition to like the photos and stuff, we also build like applications that you can like design your room like virtually on your phone and stuff, with like actual like products from the company. Okay, how are we gonna do this, friends? What makes sense? I wonder if I want to do any sort of non-mirrored thing here. Probably not. So yeah, I do modeling stuff at work, but it's not cool. It's not cool like the Monsters and Memories stuff. So. But I did learn a lot of stuff. Like, I learned a lot about how to UV stuff. So that's still comes in handy, character stuff, and you know, just working in a production environment and stuff, and good experience. We're getting there. We're getting close. I'm just trying to... I just want to get, like, this top bit kind of straight. If I can. Keeps your skills sharp, though. Definitely, yeah. If I were like, I think my skills might have not progressed as quickly, perhaps, or I would have gotten a different skill set or something if I had gotten a different job. It's close enough to what you want to do. I've programmed applications for years, made very few games in the time. It's the game projects I enjoy the most, though. Yeah, I can definitely relate. It's definitely helped in a lot of ways, but obviously it's not the necessarily the dream job and all that.